Okay, let me get set up here. Okay, I think I'm set up. Okay. Let's do some more parallelogramming. So I think last time I was streaming, I took care of, or I tried to take care of the end effect processor to varying results. And I actually ended up writing an automation, my first automation test, which was kind of a pain in the ass to set up because, of course, the Unreal Engine docs are woefully out of date. But it's really nice. Now, I have this nice little, here, I'll pull it up here. I have this nice little testy test that I can run. It kind of took a bit of setup for the entity system stuff, but it made it a lot easier to compare the different approaches. The end effect processor just happened to have like a lot of different ways I could do things, and last stream I was like, I didn't know which way I should do. Kind of seemed like trade-offs no matter what. But once I made this test, it made it a lot easier to see the trade-offs a lot quicker, faster feedback, which was nice. And also I could, like, the scenario is the same for each run. I created some nice little test utils to just like time the function and tell me the time. The test asserts true, but the important part is it just runs the code and then times it. This little time test function that I wrote here. But yeah, that's nice. But now I think I'm going to move on to the apply effect processor. I also did the applyability processor just before I started the stream. Then I was like, you know what, I should just stream. Because I'm kind of tired and cozy evening vibes, so get a low-key evening stream in here. My dog just scoffed at me. So apply effect processor is what we're going to do next. So what can and can't we do on the game thread? So we can't destroy entity. Can't do that. That'll need to be in a different loop. And that's only for ones that can't. Tyler, welcome. Oh my god, you're in the vertical stream. Get out of there. You're gonna catch brain rot. Get out of there. No man left behind. Sir, he's in YouTube Shorts. Okay, leave him behind. How's it going, my dude? How'd your stream end up this morning? I'm trying to parallelogram all of the things. Destroy entity. We can't do that. We're not going to do that. That's if I can't apply the effect. Right. I need to destroy the effect entity itself. So how heavy is this function? Okay, so we have to get the... yeah, so I need to batch these by... yeah, so right now we're iterating per effect entity. I need to do the same thing where I batch them per NPC entity, so I don't have any collisions on the parallel threads. Got the notification from YouTube, not Twitch for some reason. Oh man. Oh man. Went to my first YouTube live launch review. Some cool stuff coming. And we're getting all of this from the... wait, why did I get this off of the effect entity? Oh, because it's all like optional. Yeah, right, for the apply effect. Okay. Is that something you get when you're YouTube partnered? I guess you could say that. Yeah. When YouTube starts signing your paychecks, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna suck, isn't it? So let me look at my last trace here. This is like my terrible. Yeah, 7.3 milliseconds. That's bad. That's bad. So one entity, 17 microseconds, 17 and a half, 12, 17, 15. Okay, so we'll say 15. Yeah, checking the tags, 500 nanoseconds. Find matching effect on target. Right, we have to check it, like the overwrite and stuff like that. And adding lose tag. Okay. Oh, I need to turn on my YouTube Shorts thing. Wasn't my mouse tracker. I got the Buzz Lightyear curly Q there. Get back up in there. Will they be improving live shorts because it's interesting at the moment? More tools, I'll say. And that's all you get. That's all you get. Yeah, how's your YouTube Shorts streams going? Are you getting some interesting characters as well? I would hope that you are, because I can't handle all of the. It's too interesting. They're too interesting. I had a fucking 13-year-old kid who wouldn't go to sleep, so I was just like, dude. He's like, it's past midnight on a school night. I'm like, yeah. Like, why are your parents letting you have a phone right now? Like, my parents would have taken that shit away from me. And he's just like, he would go to bed. He would go to bed. He's like, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm like, okay, thanks for stopping by. And then 10 minutes later, he's like, I can't sleep, I'm back. I'm like, okay, I just timed him out. Like, dude, I can't be a parent for all these kids. Yeah, not gonna connect with you on Discord. Stop, don't do that in people's streams. No, today I got 4 views, no idea why. Yeah, I stopped streaming for like the month. And yeah, my views have tanked considerably. But then they're kind of starting to, like, I really feel like it's about consistency. I don't know how often you stream, but like, once I streamed for a bit, they popped back up. Yeah, so like before, like, yeah, it was like 4,000 would be like an average day. And then I didn't stream for this long. Of course, I haven't been super consistent lately, but I really feel like the consistency is probably key, even if it's not a very long stream. You timed him out. Yeah, you had to go to bed. 2 per week? Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why. Which sucks that it's like that. So it's made like add lose tags and stuff. A lot of tags, which I think I'm gonna rewrite all the tag stuff someday. Today's not that day though. Today is not that day. Yeah, but I think all of this can basically happen. Add entity data. Oh, we have to add it to the fucking target entity too. Oh no. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, the parallel processing gets really hard when you have relational entities. Like, an effect is an entity itself that has data, such as attribute modifier data, which means when applied to a target entity, which is another entity, we would want to recalc attributes. Because it affects one of the attributes, we need to recalculate them. But adding that entity data from a thread could cause a collision because we may be iterating over this entity right here on a different thread. And when there, for an effect, there is a source and a target. So there's 3 entities in this equation. There are 3 entities in this equation. So I feel like I would likely iterate over the source entity. I think that's probably what we modify most here. By effect to target. Yeah, so this needs to happen. Oh shit, this guy again. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take heavy inspiration here. So yeah, I'll need to do the process applied effect and owned effect, I think, as well. It'll be more so like process source effect, process target effect. Okay, let's just start chopping this up, I guess. So yeah, we can't destroy entity. So I guess I need to know, do I just queue up an end effect here? It can't even be applied. I wouldn't want it to, because like the apply an end effect, it would likely cause other, if I didn't remove it immediately, it would likely cause other things to happen, right? Yeah, so apply effect happens here, end effect happens here. So all this other shit would happen, which I don't want. Okay, so can apply effect to target. Check target tags, check owner tags. Yeah, I can't even check owner tags. I can't check both of these tags in the same loop if I'm gonna parallel process it. Can I parallel process anything here, or is this just gonna be a shitty processor? Pardon my French. Pardon my French. Yeah, what can I even do here? I guess I could create a new piece of entity data called like delete entity or something, delete effect. And I would put it, I guess I could just put that on the effect itself. And then we could just delete all those at the end of the frame. And then I could have two different parallel loops, two different parallel parallel views, where we check source on one and target on the other. And then either one of those can add the like destroy entity tag. Oui. As they say in France. In French land. And then can effect apply to target, like, yeah, I guess in those two scenarios we would check. And then apply effect. I guess, yeah, I need to run two loops. Oh, man, and I need to know if it is able to apply or not. Before it would be nice to do all of the stuff that the target requires and then all of the stuff that the source requires. And I would only need two views for that. That's what I do in the end effect. Because end effect doesn't have the constraint of like, I need to check if it's able to be, you know, if this stuff is able to happen. Yeah, so this would be owned effect. That's applied effect right there. That's a target effect, so that would be applied. There's no duration queue effect removal. Right, so this would be like an instant gameplay effect here, which this creates a... what does this do? Yeah, so do I create a new entity here? I forget. No, I don't. Okay, that's good. That's good. Would it matter if effect entity is there? If I'm adding data to effect entity, would that matter? No, I don't think so. Because I think that's safe to write to effect entities from this loop. Because it's not like, I guess for that to be unsafe, I would need two of the same effect entity to be processed at the same time, which would never happen just by nature of the problem. But I think we're safe there. Yeah, I think we're safe there. And then we're just getting data off of the... Yeah, okay, we're good there. So that one is fine. That gets applied to... Target entity... Get rid. I guess it gets or adds from both. Son of a bitch. I would need to split this into two as well. In twain. Split it in twain. I'm quite the cunning linguist this evening, I do have to say. Apply tags to target entity. Yeah, and then this is broadcasting from the target entity as well. And then this needs to happen on the game thread. So that needs to happen in its own loop-de-loop. And it's going to be better because a lot of these aren't going to be pointers. So we're going to have tighter loops, I think, as well. Let me go ahead and start. I'm going to start with that listener stuff. We want auto apply additional effects view. And what do I need for that? The context data. So I think we iterate over the effect here, which is fine. Okay, apply additional effects data. And so this is anything with an apply effect data tag. I do need target data. Yeah. Okay. Auto entity. Come on, there we go. Entity. I like to sometimes say. Target entity is now target entity. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. That should be nice and tight. We're only iterating over effects that actually have additional effects to apply when they apply. So that's a much higher cache locality. And that needs to happen on the game thread anyway, so that's just nice. That's just nice. However, I do need to put that destroy... I do need to put that destroy thingo in there that I said I was going to do. We do need to do that. Get out of there. We no longer need to do that lookup. That's nice. That's what I would call nice. Okay, so let's do that delete view then, I guess. Because otherwise none of this can happen elsewise. That's how you say that. Pretty sure that's how you say that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to create apply effect data. I mean, I guess I'll just throw this in the same thing. F destroy effect. That's it. That's it. Auto. So we want to destroy the effects first, so that way we don't apply like the listeners. Should there be any? Should there be any? No, we don't want to parallelogram that. No parallelogramming yet. Give me that. Effect entity. Okay, so we've destroyed that, but now I just need to add that data. Add the data. Add entity data to effect entity F destroy effect. Parallelogram is BIS. It's the best shape. It's the best shape. I used to like the rhombus, but now I like the parallelogram. Okay. What else do I want to do here? So the apply effect is all like wuxy wuxy. Let's split this whole thing into target and source. Okay, so let's do call this source view. And then we'll make one called target view. I'm so fancy tonight. I'm so fancy. Each what have I typed? What have I done? For each entity. Ugh, AI autocompletes have saved my fingies. You didn't name it though. You didn't give me variable names though. No, we're iterating. Oh right, I need to actually. Need to actually do something else. Yeah, I need to come up with new data. Okay, so we need to do eft apply source effect f apply target effect, or I should reword that. F apply effect to target. Super annoying that I have to do this, but it should still work. Where is it? Where are you called from? Who do you know here? Oh, I'm in the subsystem. I forgot about that. Add entity data to... I have the target there. I guess I can just add it here. Kind of where I want to do it. Target. Wait, where are you called from? That's not right there. Okay, only right there. Never mind, we're good. Okay, so context data dot source entity. And what are we adding? Apply effect to source. And where are we adding it? Right here. And when are we adding it? Right now. Apply effect to source. Then we want target dot entity. Apply effect to target and actually make the thing. Okay. Now we have those. Although I need the actual entity there. What I forgot is the effect entity in question. Shit, which I don't have till down there. Okay, we'll have to do that. Why did I make this into a separate function? It's protected. Can I just want to combine these? So that I have what I need, where I need it, when I need it. Yeah, that. Okay, and then we're gonna go bing, bang, boom. Effect entity, let's make a constructor, please. Writer, thank you. Why are you? Oh, yeah, because I didn't add you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so now we can do things here. So we're going to iterate over. This is target, so apply effect to target. Do that there. And so we're just going to go entity. This will be like NPC, we'll call it target entity. Okay, so I'm just going to copy. Wait, what am I doing here? If target doesn't need, oh, it's just logging. I'm just doing some extra logging. Right, so the source and target can be the same entity. It can be, yes it can. Just call this apply effect to target. Okay, target entity, apply who's he, what's it? Oh, and then this needs to be, oh shit, this needs to be an array. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry, sleepies. Yeah, so we basically, yeah, the constructor doesn't help us there. Doesn't help us, unfortunately. So now we need to do a get or add entity data for that guy. F apply effect to source. Effect entities add effect spec dot entity F apply effect to target. Autocomplete, please. No help there. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now we loop for each in the effect entities to apply to this target. To this target here. F entity, yeah, that. Okay, so now stop, drop, and settle up. Shop right there. Context data, source entity. Yeah, so this now. We are doing, wait, is this target or source? What are we doing here? This is target, which is weird that I did target first when I did it second anywhere else. Okay, so if it doesn't, if check target tags. So I should already have the tags. I don't need to look those up. I don't need to look those up. Everything that an effect is applying to should have tags, I think. Oh, is that always going to be the case? Let's just assume it is for now. We'll make it simple. Make it simple. Tags, entity data. Let's just say target owned tags. So really that. Check target tags, and then I guess I don't need to like look it up on the entity there. Yeah, so we can just do that now. You're dead to me. Ignore that. Checked. Oh yeah, that's fine. Target on tags. Just forward that. Cool. Okie dokie. Could not apply. To target. Yeah, I don't have the context data, and I don't want to get it just for a log, and I don't think I need the context data for anything. I do actually. Okay, never mind. We're gonna get the context data. Auto context data. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to remove entity data. Well, I also need active effects data, so we'll pass that in. Okay. I guess I'll copy pasta everything here. In effect, apply to target, delete. Delete. Actually, save that for now, just so I can look at it. Just so I can look at it. Look at it! Context data, effect def. Target entity. Why do I make that a pointer? I don't know. You're supposed to be a targetable. You're supposed to be an entity pointer. Oh, it's oh, because it's an ENTT entity. Okay. I think that works. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's an R value at that point. Okay, so we have to, like... That's annoying. Is the title answer a rhombus? No, so close. So close. Welcome in, though. Even if you're wrong, you're still welcome here. The answer is a parallelogram. Parallelogram is the answer, which is what we're doing today. We're doing parallelogramization. I can probably static cast, yeah? It doesn't like that, huh? How about we do this? No, it doesn't like that. How do you set up, like, screw it. Target entity. I'll just call it my target entity. Give it that pointer. Target active effect data. We want that. Context data. Process stacking policy. So we will want to do that there. So this is just, they had the opposite of... You gave me the answer without a second try. You knew the answer. You knew it. Find matching effect on target. Jesus Christ, why am I doing so much? Why am I doing so much? Cannot bind. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, we're leaving that. You forgot it. Well, this is your lesson, your school lesson then. remedial geometry for people who have been out of school for years. I could probably use that myself. Okay, this all resolves. Okay, so that all resolves. What I don't want to do, affect listener data on the target entity. Does that this is kind of another scenario where I don't know which is going to be best. I could affect applied tags data. Let's put that down where it's used at. Attribute mod data. Okay. So that's all on. Yeah, so we want to delete that. We want to delete this because that's the source entity. We're not handling that here anymore. Add entity data, destroy effect. Yeah, that's good. Remove entity data, affect entity, apply effect data. Yeah, I can delete that in a different view. I can delete that in a different view. So that should be at the very end. Auto, remove, apply data view. Oh, yeah, I nailed it. Thank you. Make sure that's correct. Yeah. Nailed it. Okay. I think that's okay. So this is then going to change to, yeah, source view. So I will need to do one of these thingies again. Context data can stay there. So we will want to change this to probably something like that. F, apply effect to source. Copy pasta. My signature move. My signature dish. Effect, yes. So this is in piece. This is source entity. Now you can go away. We want this now. What did you name it that? Stop that. Stop that. Go home, AI. You're drunk. Okay. Target entity, go away. You go away as well. Can effect apply to target. We're just going to copy the check owner tags here. Yeah, we want to get rid of that. Owner applied tags. We don't want to dereference the pointer because it's not one anymore. Now I want to delete you. Check owner tags. So we want to pass in owned entity tags. Source owned tags. Sure. I like that name. Source owned tags. Could not apply from source. And I guess I probably do. I'm just gonna grab the context data. I don't have the target entity, source entity. There we go. Okay. Should probably do a check for if we don't have this, which we never should. All effect entities should have context data. There's zero way that they get here, but just in case we do that. Apply effect. So here's where we want to go into. And I think the only thing we do from apply effect is we do this part. I think that's the only source entity thing that we need to do. The rest of it seems to be target stuff. Need to head off. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks for stopping by, my dude. Have a good night or morning. Thanks for stopping by. Like the key counter? Yeah, my key logger, my inadvertent key logger. Yeah, I think the Control Z is especially telling. Only 11 so far, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it's like me slamming my face into undo. Like that's like the number of Control Z's I have, I think, is correlated to how bad of a day I'm having. I would like to see that data. Like if I logged my happy faces for the day, would that correlate with the number of Control Z's? I think it would. Or backspace. I think backspace maybe as well. 174? Eh. Yeah, so I think this is all we want to do. We want to check owner tags. And then add it to where it needs to go. Emotional regulation tracker. Yeah, I do need that. I do need that. In the form of Control Z. Sleepy tired stream. Sleepy tired stream. Okay, so I didn't put the logging in here. Do I need that? I might as well just put that here. I get my best coding ideas when I'm sleepy. Really? I feel like I do my best in the morning now. I used to be a late night owl, but now I'm not. I guess it's like technically applied at that point. Oh yeah, the end effect. I need to look into that. I don't know. I don't know if I still want to do that, but I'm going to put this here. Wait, what is target entity? Okay, that's, where is the actual, like, how do I get the actual number off here? Can I? Okay, there we go, cool. Applied to target. Yes. Okay, so we will delete that there, and then we'll just, yeah. And then we'll just, yeah. Would not apply. And so I guess on one of these, like, if I can't apply it from the source perspective, I need to, I guess we should just skip. Yeah, we should just skip. I am not tracking. I can't. I only paid the artist for. I only paid the Fiverr artist for the keys. And I didn't do numbers. But A through Z. I did A through Z. Control Z because I thought that would be funny. Space enter backspace, I think is what I did. And then I need to look up F destroy effect. Yeah, let's not call it that. Yeah. Oh, and don't return. Oh, ooh. ooh, I almost fucked myself. Change all of those to continue. Okay, I think that would work. And then, yeah, we just skip any that are already going to be destroyed so that they don't get applied. And then, yeah, we're fine because this actually does the application, the target one. And then let me check end effect now. So I think all of this is good. So apply effect, I think you can die. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't need you anymore. I don't think so. That was on target. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, so all of this can go away now. Nice. Source entity. I don't know that I need the source entity. Well, I guess I need the effect def. That's what I need it for. Yeah. Okay, so we should see how much better this is. If it is any better. This is apply effect to source. Throw some more trace scopes on here. Destroy effects. Yeah. And then this is going to be apply additional effects. I don't need to. It could be interesting. Okay, I think this works. I think this well, no, I said I needed to look at end effect. Let me look at end effect here. In that. Okay, so we are adding data to the effect entity, which I think I already confirmed is fine. I am getting effect entity data. Get or add entity data to... Oh, yeah, this is the part. Yeah. Okay, right. I did say I needed to split this. End effect. God, this is annoying. Okay. Effect utils. So there's going to be static void end effect. What, like on source? End source entity effect. End effect on source. End effect on source entity. Something like that, I think. Subsystem source. The source entity, the far family. Oh, I do need the source entity passed in there probably. Am I looking up Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I made these like optional, like the ability to pass in the different parameters optional, and then it would look it up. Okay, so I don't need canceled in there. Hello, please? Are you... Why are you not... Ah, I didn't, yeah, that would explain it. Yep. Okay, copy pasta that over here now. Might as well just, honestly, might as well just pass the subsystem here. Might as well. And it needs to be non-const. Okay. Okay. So then we can do end effect on source entity. There we go. That makes it a little cleaner as well. Okay, so end effect, add entity data, f end effect. So we do need to add that just manually then. Yeah, I guess we need to include that. Canceled false, I guess. And then this is going to be end effect on... Oh God, I don't know if... Honestly, I should just do that end effect there. And then in a different view, maybe I don't need to split that. I should just do it in a different view that has end effect data on it. Yeah, I think I should just do that. Okay, yeah, so we need to do that here before we destroy them. This is going to be end effects. It's like end instant effects, basically. Almost like that. That was very close. That was very close. Effect utils end effect. Oh dear. And then, yeah, we can just have it, look that up. Well, no, I should have it. I should have it here, yeah. Context effect data. Source entity. We do need a pointer to that, yeah. Duplicate that for RJ. And end effect data, do you even have? Yeah, you do, okay. 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 Now I think this all works. Now I think it all works. Rebuild. Rebuild all that. Let's just do view mod. A little bit cleaner. A little bit cleaner. And yeah, we'll do a little test here. Oh my god, 127. Jesus Christ. Okay, which view did I mess up here? This one. Oh yeah, wait, did I not add it to... Oh yeah. I didn't. Oh yeah. Okay, stop. But really, like, the meat and potatoes of... It's really just going to be the target application that's going to be sped up the most, I think. So nothing is paralleled yet. What we've just done is refactor this such that there would be no collisions if we parallel process it. But it's not parallel processed yet. And I still mess some things up here. Do I do this as a hobby? Yeah, just in my free time. Apply effect data. Oh, I thought that was a tag. It is a tag. Wait, why are you mad at me then? Why are you mad? Oh, because that's marked as a pointer when it's not supposed to be. I get it. That's my bad. That is my bad. Oh dear. Put that back in there. What are you mad at? Oh, because it's not a... Okay, yeah, we do want to make them use structs then. That's fine. That's fine. No big deal. It's literally only because I'm logging it there too, which is kind of annoying. I could write a const expression there, but it's not having the use struct isn't a big deal, I don't think. I hope not, at least. Did it take you a while to learn? Could you teach? Yeah, I'm entirely self-taught, so I like dropped out of college and everything. I have been teaching myself since I was like 16 years old. But yes, it does take a long time to learn. But it kind of depends on like what you're learning, right? Like everything that I'm doing now didn't take forever, right? It didn't take my entire time. Kind of depends. Okay, everything's broken. Everything's broken. Okay, why is that? Why is that? This was on apply. Okay, so the effects just aren't getting applied. That's just peachy. Okay, so where is the apply effect is here? Let's pin that. Apply effect to target, apply effect to source. We get our add entity data and then add to that. Good luck, bud. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You know what's gonna be funny? I actually want to spawn 2000 right now and just watch them all like slowly move around. They're so slow. They're so slow. Some of them aren't even moving. Hang on, what's happening and what isn't? Yeah, I guess I can do a trace right here to see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're not removing some stuff, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I'm not removing all of the... I'm not removing the apply effect to source and target and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I should probably do that. Yeah, I need like other views for that, I guess. Or I guess I could just remove that. Can I remove that? No, I can't remove that in the view that I'm iterating over because I'm iterating over it. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're gonna throw that right here. Yes. Wait, apply effect data. That's not, oh no, I guess we can iterate. Okay, yeah, we can do it here. We can do it right after those two, okay. This is going to be a cleanup view. Cleanup source view. Okay. Target view, target entity, remove it. Okay, yeah, that should do a lot better. But it should still apply. How did I mess that up? It's one thing. Oh, because I didn't put it. Oh, I hate that. That's annoying. Because I didn't put it in the signature. Okay. Yeah, 28 milliseconds there. Far too much. Far too much. Okay, just one guy. Okay, yeah, we're still not applied here. I still want to do 2000. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, that's a laggy girl right there. Okay, let me see. What is and is not happening here? So we have apply effect entities, we have apply effect to source. Yeah, the apply effect to target taking up most of the time, as I suspected. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Oof, the destroy effects. Yeah, these are all the effects that couldn't be applied. Oof. That does seem a lot better than it used to be. So let me grab that. Is this my old one that I wanted to look at? 7.3 milliseconds. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. $557. What am I doing here? What's my freight here? 214. I just had more. I just had more over here. But even then, it's like much better. Dude, why do I have so many more over here? I mean, I guess it's not a correct test because they're not. Let's go ahead and we'll bank that for now. It looks tentatively better by at least a couple milliseconds, even without the parallel processing, with just tighter views. Point. Okay. I will want to pop those into functions. Okay, so they don't seem to actually be getting applied. That is the problem. Now, this could be happening in several different places. One could be just here. Let me look at the git diff here, see if I missed anything. This is the part of the subsystem where I actually, like, create the entity. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I deleted anything. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. Okay. So it should just be in apply effect processor then. Probably in the target view. Okay, we're getting context off of the effect entity. Target on tags. Effect target tags. Context data. Stacking policy. Ooh, I'm calling an end effect here. Ooh, boo. Boo. Yeah, but I guess I just wanted to add I added the end effect data. Yeah. So that's not, it's not gonna be too bad. We'll just replace that. And I guess because they never really got applied, so we didn't hit that, and it didn't, well, no, we're still doing this all in the game thread, I forget. So is that, where the hell was I? End effect. Oh, there's so many places. Process overwrite policy. Do I actually call that? I don't. Kind of want to delete that then. Let's just delete that so I don't get confused. I'll rewrite it if I need it. Okay, so that is the only place. Okay. Canceled is true here, however. Change that to true. Good. Good. Okay, so there was one issue that shouldn't have affected how they get applied, though. So it seemed like attributes definitely weren't getting recalculated. Has entity data attribute modded, add entity data to target entity. This is the target entity view. Let's just put we'll put a breakpoint in there. We'll see if we're hitting this. I mean, I did see stuff happening. I did see stuff happening on the insights. All right, I'll start with one. Yeah, so yeah, I guess this will be a good test because I'm just stepping through here for the player character. Okay, we have context, stacking policy. We do in place applied effects. Cool. Very cool. So, okay, yeah, we do get there. So we should be recalculating attributes. I'm wondering if I'm like accidentally deleting these then. And so I can't actually iterate over them later. Oh, I guess if it's the duration, so I add the end effect data. What do I do there? I don't actually delete those entities though. Oh, wait a second. I'm destroying everything with apply effect data. Oh. Wait, why am I doing that? Hang on, why am I doing that? That's not right. It ain't rat. I just put that in there. I just put that in there. I should be iterating over the destroy effect one. Well, oh no, I'm just removing the data. Okay, dude, I can't read. Can't read my own code. Should only be destroying. Oh, I did. I was looking at the right thing. So no, this should be the F destroy effect. That was the mistake. Yeah, that was the mistake. Rebuild that. Okay. Do I have stats now? I do. Okay, so that was indeed the issue. Why did it change? It changed during for loop iteration. How? I don't know that I care about that much. I don't know that I care about that much, so I'm just gonna shoehorn this in here. There we go. Yeah, just one guy. Uh, 2,000 guys now. We'll do it. Let's test it. Testy test there. Or super laggy while we're spawning. Like, did that make it worse? That might have made it worse. I feel like I used to be far above 40 FPS. Yeah, that spike is spikier, isn't it? Mostly from end effect. Apply additional... Wait, what fucking additional effects am I applying? Jesus Christ. Wait, this should all just be melee swing. What additional effects does melee damage have? Am I tweaking right now? Apply additional effects. We iterate over everything, every effect with end effect data that has additional effects data. I wonder if that's an outlier because it was, I think that might have been, oh, that's probably the regen health. Yeah. Interesting. Why is this popping up now? There is so much more now. Did they just group up more? Did they just batch up more? Well, we processed about 200 more in only half a millisecond more, so that's a good sign. When it comes to apply effect processor. 640 and 720, about the same. So yeah, it is slightly better. We can do over 100 more in about the same time. And this is without the parallelogram, which is going to help this big chunk here. And yeah, I bet this is all regen health. So whenever you take damage, your health regen timer gets reset, right? So apply additional effects. God damn, that sucks. That sucks that takes so long. Adding an effect takes a while. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I may look into how to speed that up. May look into that. But yeah, it to reset the regen health, it has an apply additional effects data of like remove on complete prematurely or something like that. Or wait, on complete prematurely. What is happening so much? Is that regen health? On application, on complete always, on complete prematurely. Oh, it's when health gets completed prematurely. It's gotta be... Yeah. Wait for regen health. Okay, yeah, that's probably what it is. But that does make sense. Okay, let's parallelogram it. So why effect processor? Yeah, let's parallelogram this shit. It's parallelogram time, as my favorite superhero says. So source view size, no. We want auto source entity, and actually let's put these into functions. We'll say process source entities Mac that in there. Void, go ahead and set up target entities. Okay. Hello. Watched all your last lives. I don't think you did. I don't think you've watched all of it. That's insane. That's something a crazy person would say. But thank you for watching. I'm a high school student studying Unreal in Korea, and I have a question. How can you put mini AI in world without any, I assume you mean lag. Yeah, so I'm using an ECS, an entity component system. And pretty much I have built all of the behavior in my game from the ground up in that entity. I'm using ENTT is what you can search. Like this right here. ENTT. So I don't really use any of the Unreal things. I kind of actually ended up ditching all of them. I tried to use them. I tried to use mass. I tried to use state trees. They just didn't cut it. They weren't good enough. They weren't fast enough. You can get a lot of AI in a world, a lot of NPCs in a world, just using mass entity, which is like a built-in Unreal Engine thing. I didn't quite like it. I like writing my own shit. So I kind of just rewrote it all. And I have my own state trees that I wrote in C++ and everything like that. So yeah, ECS is your answer there. Okay. Clean up source view. We may as well put, well, no, I do need to, do I need to make sure those happen in the same order? Clean up target view. We can put this in. We can put these in the functions. We can throw that in there. I think that makes more sense. Thank you, of course. Of course. Let me think here. What else do I want to put? I think the only thing I want to maybe like end effects, and then we'll leave the rest. We'll leave the rest like that. Good day, kind sir. Good day to you. Good day to you. So let's go here. Entities, auto entities equals source view handle. So you want to count. We're going to parallel process this. So do that. And then we want int32 for index. Cool, 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 cool. We want to capture entities and source view. And then I want this guy. And we will get our source entity. Yes. Make sure, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. And then we go auto. God, ooh, I love autocompletes. They're so nice. Oh, they're so nice. They're so nice when they work. I'll say that. Okay. I don't think I've seen you do a stream this late before. Yeah, I usually don't. I usually do it in the morning, but I was busy this morning, so didn't get to do it at my usual time today. Nor will I tomorrow. And thanks for the follow. MT Fury. Greetings. How's it going? It's going well. You have the nice spooky font. Teach me your secrets. Fine. What secrets are these? The forbidden arts. Forbidden technique of fancy font. I wish that showed up. Oh, it does show up on my stream like that. That's crazy. I didn't even set that up. That just kind of auto. That just came with it. Entities size. Entities, entities, entites. Entites works too. I love me some menentites. Don't think about that too hard. Okay, auto target entity, target entity, yes. All of that goodness, and then we will do my signature move here. You ready for it? Boom. Boom. Copy pasta. Good to see you on my break, however. Nice. Lovely to work out that way. I think, okay, so now we've parallelogrammed this, okay? Rebuild. I think that works. Rebuild that. Which programming language? This is C++. This is Unreal Engine C++. Slightly different, but pretty much just C++. Okay, so what we're gonna see here is this whole block right here is gonna shrink by a factor of 8. About. because I should have 8 cores to run that on. So a whole 5 milliseconds. I should be able to save like 4-ish milliseconds here, I think. There is some, of course, some overhead to the parallelogram, the parallelogrammation. Okay. Okay. If you ask me, I'm fine, but I got a little I never deleted the files of the war games I played as a child from my computer. Oh man. What were the old games you used to play? I was a big AoE 2, Warcraft 3 kind of guy. RCT 2 went hard in that back in the day, of course. There were some others that, you know, a little bit of Diablo 2 in there. When my parents weren't looking, of course. Legend of Zelda, that was another one I went hard in. Dude, the end effect processor is... Why does it seem like it's even worse now? Am I like multi-processing things that I don't need to be? Anyways, where is my apply effect processor? It is so small. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Oh, I don't have the overall one. That's why I was missing it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, hit me with that. Yeah, Call of Duty 1 Beachhead 2002. Yeah, I didn't get too much into the war games. I think I played a little bit of Command and Conquer. So relatable about the parents. Yeah, my I actually got like a cracked executable of it. I took my PC over to my friend's dad down the street. He was like a computer guy, and he put like a cracked version of Diablo 2 on my computer. So that was how I got that. I played a lot of fucking, oh, this is an old one, Maple Story. Not proud of that one. That one's kind of a guilty pleasure type game. Don't do that. All my friends were playing like RuneScape, which I probably should have played in hindsight. I was playing fucking Maple Story. Bro, this seems worse. Actually, they're like all swinging at the same time. So maybe it's just like, it kind of depends on how it shakes out, I guess. Oh, this was old school Maple Story. This is before like... This is before all the crazy ass classes. This is back when there was... This is before Pirate, I'll say. When I played. I remember, what was it? The, Liffrey? Was that the city in, like, current, like, the fucking subway? You had to go into the subway to get there? I remember when that came out. That was a big day. But yeah, it's kind of like this, for those who don't know, it's like a 2D game. It's an MMO. It's a Korean, it's like a Korean MMO, but it's 2D. It's pixel art. It's like it's kind of cutesy. But it was super, super grindy. Had gacha in it. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I did like the... I think one thing I take inspiration from when it comes to Maple Story is actually the job progression. That's what they called your class, was your job. And like once you got to level 30 was... I only got to like level fucking like 50 or something. But because it was so fucking... It took so much time to level up. And of course you could buy like XP boosts and shit in the shop or whatever, but like... Once you got to level 30, like you picked like a base class first at level 10. It was like warrior, mage, rogue, or warrior, mage, rogue. What am I forgetting? Oh, archer or bowman or whatever. And then when you got to level 30, you could like kind of like pick a more specific class. So for like warriors, it was like fighter, page, and dragon knight. And then for rogues, it was like assassin and bandit were the two, and they had different abilities. And so like, and then like I think they came out with more after that. I forget what they are after that, but it just kept getting deeper. And so there was just like a lot of different classes, which was really cool. Which was really cool, I think. So this was 1,000. So this handled 1,000 entities in half the time that it took to handle 764. So that's a lot better. RuneScape/WoW was a better option. Yeah, I ended up playing WoW when I was a bit older. That's actually how I got into programming. Created my own World of Warcraft private server, circa 13, 14 years old. And then it was basically WoW from then on. Basically WoW from then on. All my friends were playing it at school, and I felt left out because I didn't know what they were talking about. I found out about private servers. My parents wouldn't pay for a WoW sub. AnimQ processor is looking like the next one to go, honestly. I think this is pretty stable, though. I might mix in a couple of my own abilities in here. But yeah, I figured out how to make my own private, because I wanted to play with them, and they wouldn't play with me on the sketchy private servers, which, you know, makes sense. So I made my own, and that was how I played with them. You know, of course, they didn't play a whole lot on my fake-ass server, but it was a fun little time there. And I wrote my first line of code. Well, really, I just followed the tutorial I found on Google, but yeah. I was like, from then on, I was like, dude, computer programmers are pretty cool. I want to be one. Because I would play on these private servers, and they were always looking for developers, like help them make the server. That's how I kind of like figured out what a programmer or developer was. I think this is good. And thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Welcome. I think there could be some more we do with this, like I was saying, the apply effect to target could, because we're like, what are we doing? We're like keep allocating here or something. Creating these datas. This part is probably the biggest offender here. So I'm wondering if I should just like... So I add that on the effect spec, and then I do add new... I should just add that on... I wonder if it would get faster. Okay, first of all, let's commit what I have here. So this is going to be... Parallel process, apply effect, processor, yeah. Commit and push that. And let me open up that last trace just to have it. Okay. Okay, so I want to see what happens. Let's just comment that out. And what we're going to do, we have the effect entity. So technically I can... I'm on the subsystem, add entity data, effect entity. So technically I can just do this, and I don't have to make like instanced structs, which I think will be a lot faster. Target entity data, sure. Apply effect data, which is just, we make default. Yeah, so we'll see how much faster that is. Don't know why I did the instant structs there. I forget. I think I was just... I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. I don't. Okay, 2000. Yeah, let's go ahead and trace again. We'll see if that's any better. I can literally feel the lag spikes because they're all swinging their weapons at the same time. Okay, let's compare. Let us compare. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Destroy, I mean, I don't know. Look. Let me look at these here. Why they take a wildly different time. Oh, that's destroy. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. It's destroy. Ignore that. I should be looking at apply. That's we applied a lot right there. There you go. That's kind of a similar apply effect to target. It does seem a bit faster over here. It does seem a tiny bit faster. Is that actually like applying things? Oh, no, that was the wrong one. Apply end effects. What should I be fucking looking at here? It's on like the apply, or like, yeah, apply effect to target or something. What did I fucking call these functions? Yeah, it's on apply effect to target. Yeah. My handle. I should be doing that somewhere. I guess that's on end effect. Yeah, apply additional effects view. That's what I should have been looking at. And how many was it? It was 1,000 in this frame, so this is slightly more. Let's see how long one of these takes. 5.1, 4.7, 4.4, 3.9, 3.9. I mean, like ever so slightly. QAdd entity data instance. Oh, I think it's this thing. Build, wait, is it build entity data? QAdd entity data instance. That's on spawn. That one. So we don't care about that one. Spawn entity. Oh, and where am I using this at? What? What the fuck was that? All I wanted to do was find usages and you're gonna just crash on me? Okay, that's fine. Okay, goodbye. Find usages. Unable to navigate to project. Okay, so this is just not used? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Add new entity. Yeah, okay, so it's the right. So we look at all the data. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, should I? Let's put a trace CV profile and scope here, add new entity. And then let's actually make sure that that's named properly as well, which we'll need to rebuild quite a bit. So let's get that started while we continue to look at this. So yeah, we're doing like a couple less of these, so it does seem like it is faster. And let's do the apply effect to target stuff. Build entity data is up there. So all of that is just like the function overhead stuff, creating little bits of data and stuff. Yeah, and I guess we're just queue add data. So the problem with this, yeah, I guess that all needs to be static struct. Yeah, and then we have to do this. Yeah, so there's overhead to that. Okay, and that's all just to get me to be able to make... Dude, every time I interact with blueprints, it's slow. Like... And it's not even just like blueprints themselves aren't slow, but it's just like changing data from something that is in its blueprint form, or like usable in blueprints, you know, something that I can... Because I just want to be able to create effects in editor. But because of that, I have to create instance structs. Because you can't just interact with polymorphic structs in the editor in any other way. Unless you like made something yourself, which I don't even know what that would look like. But creating these instance structs is a huge level of indirection whenever I'm spawning and applying these effects to entities. And I wonder if I should cache the archetype of an entity somehow. So like I don't have to keep recreating, because essentially after an effect is applied once, I should know what the instance struct, I should know what the entity ends up like, right? Yeah, and it eventually just does an add entity data. Is there a better... Can I just add entity data T? Do I need to do... Wait. Did I overthink this? Can I just add entity data as T? Or is that going to be like type erased? Interesting. Interesting. I might like throw a to do in there or something. Should we just look at that now? Should we look at that now? Can I just do array T and just fucking add entity data T forward the T? I think I can. This might be remnants of my old system here. You know what? Let's fucking see what happens here. I don't know if we're like doing type erasure here or what. Or like why I was... Yeah, I mean that technically resolves. Now this is going to be a bit angy, isn't it? It's going to try to directly add... It's going to try to directly add the instance struct. Yeah, okay. So I need to like... I guess that's the problem, right? F effect entity data. I guess that... Yeah, okay. I guess that's the problem. Is that it is stored as an instance struct so that I can interact with it in the editor. Is there a way for me to get an array of T there? Of like a polymorphic T? No, because I would type erase it. I do happen to have a... I mean, it is for this. Like F effect entity data is like the base class, so it is like it does have some level of inheritance. The structs do. So I guess if it was a this pointer, it would be fine. But it's still like that doesn't. I don't think that would actually help that much. This is I have to create another instance. I think I can do at least one better here. I think I can do this. At least. And then I don't need to create another forward declare that. It's weird that that has like... Oh yeah, because it has to be an F instance struct. Add entity data instance. F instance struct. T. I mean, I guess I can just do... So make that T, actually. Don't forward declare that, because that is weird that that exists in here. Would exist in here. Just make that T. IT, data instance. Yeah, I think I can just do that. But I would need to do data instance dot get T. Get mutable. Does it matter? Wait, why are you mad? Oh, right. Template. This is so weird. Template T. Wait, how do you fucking do that? What's the syntax? Yeah, there before the get. There we go. Yeah, I think that's fine. Elliot, welcome. Good evening. 129. Okay. So yeah, I think we can speed that up a little bit. And then I think our next victim is going to be probably AnimQ processor, because this, she's looking kind of thick. We're just doing some parallelograms. Move to, what is this chunk? What is this empty space? Something I haven't marked, I suppose. Damage processor, we can probably do that as well. That one should be trivial, I think. Yeah, ban. Destroying the entities. Should probably do a deferred destroy there. Do I need an executability processor? What am I doing in there? Free? That's not what I wanted. Can activate. Can I just skip? Yeah, maybe we don't need to do can activate here. Maybe we just let the activatability processor handle it. Although the activatability processor does quite a bit more, so maybe getting this out of the way is kind of nice, rather than just hitting that and doing a little bit extra. Hitting that, and by that I mean the activatability processor. But I definitely think those can be parallelized. Calcability execute location probably can. We can parallelogram those for sure. Yeah, because we're iterating over the NPC entity, so yeah, that's all well and good. So yeah, that'll benefit from that quite a bit. Okay. Okay, I broke it. Wait, why the fuck did I just break it? Oh, because now, okay, so that doesn't work then. Fuck, I hate that that is a templated thing, because rebuilding that takes so fucking long. Okay, I'll look into that later. I'm gonna comment that out, though, to give me, we'll need to get rid of those instant structs one way or another. To do, try this out, or something, I don't know. Okay, rebuild. I hate that that's a templated function. Oh, it's gonna take, I need to rebuild all of that again. I need to go back through and fucking audit my 4 declarations again. The include hierarchy for this class is too long. Too damn long. I think I do want to... This I did confirm is good. We're good there. Okay, so... What have I done? Just like attempt to... This is like attempt to improve effect application. Something like that. Mid anyway and push. Yeah, that's fine. Don't tell me what to do with my own ass. As a matter of fact, don't tell other people what to do with their ass. That's their business. Okay, so I think I want to do the NMQ processor. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do next here. Close. Close. Close, close, close. Okay. Path following processor. Ooh, there's so many juicy ones back here that like would probably be pretty easy. HV processor. Yeah, the end effect is just dominating. Dominating the thread here. Damage processor is another. Those are the two. I'll open up damage processor. That one's probably easier. Although, what does the NMQ do? Process. Oh, yeah, NMQ. Oh, man. This is only for things that are on screen. I think, right? I guess it's only NMQ and simulating. I should probably have like a... do it with ISM data as well. Although, no, because I do need the Q, the anim Q timers, the anim notifies. But I guess some of the when it interacts with blueprints, I don't need to do that unless it's on screen. And I guess I don't do that unless it's an actor anyway, so that's kind of fixes itself then. That one's actually going to be a little bit harder to do. In current anim. Yeah, and then all of this information, all of this in this class is what where the meat and potatoes is. Ability anim and current anim. Nothing standing out to me so far. The only thing I'm worried about is interacting with the anim BP. Scaly mesh, which we won't hit unless it exists, so that's... Can I stop a montage off the game thread? Dude, anytime I see like some Unreal Engine shit, I'm like, oof. Oof. Gonna be slow. Trigger event. Now that's just calling a U function on, and it is a blueprint implementable event, so it should be on the graph. I hope that means it's okay to run on the background thread. I could just like let's just huck it into a parallel 4 and just see if it works. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, we'll kick it down. I want to kick that can down the road a little bit. Size. So we will want this, entities, view, capital view, please. Thank you. And then we'll do the signature move, copy pasta, signature dish. Okay. Entity equal, contains entity return. Okay. Auto. I guess it is just that. Yeah, there is only one piece of data that I'm iterating. How big is this data? 176. Oh boy. Oh boy. That worked mostly seamlessly. I guess we just need to pass in delta time when we're good there. Yeah, just live coding actually. Don't even need to rebuild. I'm very skeptical of this working, I'll say. I don't think this one is going to work. For one guy, sure, that's fine. It's working, question mark? There it is. There it is. Well, that's only container change during range 4 iteration. That's not that bad. Oh, that's on the apply processor. Why didn't that happen before? Why is this change? I don't, yeah, this is another scenario where it's like, again, I don't really care. I'm just gonna slap a 4i on it. The end effect processor had the same situation, if I'm not mistaken. No? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Yeah, let's just slap a fucking 4. I mean, I'll just continue for now. I'm gonna slap a 4i on that. Okay, yeah. Remove effect. I did say I wanted to split that. Wait, why is this? Why is this just now happening? I got finished with the end effect processor so long ago, and now you decide to show up? I did want to split that. I did want to split that. Let's, where's this called from? Just the end effect processor, perfect. Remove, and then we'll do owned effect. Is applied. Okay, let's go ahead and rebuild. I don't think that like helps that much, but why would that have happened? Because these are batched per entity. Remove owned effect. Like they shouldn't be hitting that multiple times. The same entity. Okay, stop. Oh my god, stop. Fine. Jesus Christ. What are you mad at? What are you mad? Implicit conversion from N32 to bool. Oh my god. Okay, fine. You want me to do greater than 0 there? Write me a river, compiler. YouTube thinks I know coding, IDKY. Maybe it thinks you'd be a great coder. Ever think about that? Ever think about it? Keep coming up when you scroll. Well, I'm sorry. I keep trying to save you from doom scrolling. I'm trying to save you from the brain rot, my man. You keep resisting. Quit resisting. Stop resisting. I appreciate you scrolling through me, though. Thank you. We're just chilling, having a nice little chill night, doing some evening sleepy coding, sleepy stream coding. Usually I stream in the mornings, but yeah, I'm here. I'm here now. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, here's our guy. One guy, cool. 2,000 guys? Fuck. Okay, now all sorts of shit is happening. Okay, I think it's safe to say... This is on make damage. Deal damage to target. Oh, this is on anim notify. Ah, yeah, that would make sense that this doesn't want to happen on. Yeah, there's probably a lot that needs to happen here. I'm just gonna undo this. I'm not about that smoke right now. I don't want it. Just undo that for now. Undo that for now. I'll go ahead and rebuild. Let's commit this. This is like split remove effect function. Thought about it. I'm average intelligence. I work in insurance, my guy. Dude, everyone can write code, man. It doesn't mean you need to be above average intelligence, dude. The majority of development is just like web dev, which like I think more people than can do that than they think, you know. Yeah, game dev's kind of hard. Game dev's kind of hard. That's the hard. I mean, depends on the game, but you do need to know quite a bit more for that. And actually, web dev pays better than game dev, so that works out. Damage processor. Damage processor. This just runs the damage equation. Let me take a peek back through here. So we are iterating over, we're iterating over the effect entity. Yeah. And then we have apply ability side effects. Yeah, Yeah, the ability side effects, I don't really have many right now. I think I have fucking one, and none of the entities use them. So that's gonna be an interesting one when I actually get there to giving that ability to all my entities. So what I did to my apply effect and end effect processor is I used to just iterate over the effect entities. I changed them to iterate over the NPC entities that the effects were applying to, and then also I kind of split the operations in the making sure that there's no potential for processing the same entity on different threads, essentially. So that means like for every, rather than doing for every damage effect, do what I need to do, I'm going to do, what I could maybe do is for every NPC that has a damage effect that needs to be calculated, do it. Because there could be multiple damages per frame, and so what I had to do is I had to create entity data that contained arrays of entities in order to do that. Why am I forward declaring that there? Do I want, so this isn't actually as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. What, this is, oh, duration and non-duration. Okay, so damage effect data. What's nice is I didn't have to create any new data for this, and I will have to if I want to parallel. Is it, do I expect there to be 2,000 damages going through per fucking frame most of the time? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it worth it? The AnimQ processor, probably. That one probably is going to be worth it. Damage, this is kind of an exceptional circumstance. Good God, that the cache locality is very poor. Very poor. Is this like your game, or you're reading someone's code? This is my game. I made this. I'm trying to do some performance improvements here. I'm trying to do more parallel processing where I do things on separate threads. So multi-core, multiple cores, but there's things you can and can't do. You have to be quite careful when you do that. You basically can't write to the same data from multiple threads. And so if I only iterate over a specific entity, or if I'm only iterating over the entity once, like an entity only exists once in an array, or in whatever view I create or whatever, then I can, for the most part, do the parallel processing. But when it comes to all of this ability system stuff, you know, abilities are entities, ability effects are entities, and the way I wrote these processors initially was to iterate over the entities themselves, the effects themselves, because that just made more sense, right? Well, you're gonna do one. Well, I mean, it's instances of damage. It's not the damage. The amount of damage doesn't matter. It's like the number of, because like in the example I have here, like this is like 2,000 entities all in combat basically. So it starts really laggy while they're spawning. Ree! What is this? What is this? Am I not checking? I check if the entity is contained in the view. What is this? Of course. Oh, it's null. Wait, why is that null? You see my message about the int function call cost? Yeah, I did. Why would that be null? Is it already deleted at this point? Wait, what was that? What was that stack trace? Oh, did I? I think I may have already deleted it at this point. No, it's process target. Oh, well. Paranormal activity. Yeah, basically, yeah. Apply effect to sort. I'm just removing the data, so that's fucking fine. Don't know why I got mad at. I don't know why I said there was no context. That seems like an issue. Run it again. Okay, it's fine. Question mark. It's fine. This is also just really spiky. So let me do this. Let's do spawn 10 per frame. It'll be a lot less spiky. Because they're not going to all swing on the same frame, basically. It'll be more dispersed. Okay, why is this running slower now? It literally is running slower. I'm like 10 frames slower. Me like what is this frame, bro? The entity representation processor is just randomly there's always like one fucking scene proxy update that just takes way longer than it needs to. My PC can take more abuse. It's seen worse. Isn't that right, PC? Yeah, I mean, it's really just the representation processor. Which is now taking a long time. Why is it? It's like taking longer than it used to. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like standing out as to okay, there's some death events happening, of course. Entities are starting to die. I mean, I guess it's like fine. It's just kind of running slower right now. Okay, I mean, I think this is fine what I have now. That context thing was weird though. Damn it, the damage processor. What was I saying? Should this be parallel processed? So many dead entities, yeah. The ground is littered with them. Really, maybe I should do the deferred deletion, the deferred destroy. Because that right now seems to be pretty large. Let's just look at a regular frame. Still the representation processor still. Add, remove attachments. I could probably do a bit better here. I could like add and remove data. Or 20. Blaze it. Okay. Add scene proxies. Does that actually need to be running? Or is that just running because it's not what I wanted. Is that just running because I shoehorned it in there? Add scene proxies. There it is. No, it doesn't actually need. So I could do better by adding and removing entity data here. Yeah, I should add and remove the ISM entity data. That's kind of a big change, though. I don't know if I feel like doing that tonight. Been a little lazy tonight. It feels like a tomorrow morning thing. Okay, so things that I want to do. Things that I want to do. I want to deferred... just write this in normal text, please. Deferred... I didn't even get close to spelling that right. Deletion of entities. I want to do... I'll just say... entity representation processor improvements. I'll say add/remove data. And that way, because like I think I'm iterating over everything here when I'm just check if it needs to be added, which is adding up. It's adding up. And then what? Handle avatars. An entity that sells weed. I think there's already a game for that. I think it's called Schedule 1. I will have drugs in my game, though. But they will be fantasy, magical fantasy drugs. Skooma. Skooma. Yeah. Again, here, I'm just like I'm just iterating over everything. Even if it doesn't need it. Well, no, actually. These ones do need to happen because we need to check. I think the LOD processor should be doing this, honestly. Yeah, basically should have. Yeah, I think the LOD, I think we need to split up LOD data. Into separate components. And then that way we won't need to iterate over so many here. That'll be a positive thing. Maybe even LOD processor gets a little faster. I don't know. I haven't looked at that one in a while. AnimQ, I should still do AnimQ. I think that still has potential. Damage processor, I'm like, is it? I thought it was gonna be easy and I was just gonna slap it on there, but now it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is there an AI program that can help you do this really fast? I mean, you can write code with AI, it is possible. Speed is not always what you want. And the AI coding starts to break down on the larger and larger a project is. It starts to hinder more than it helps at a certain point. So it's only really good for kind of narrow use cases. Some of these, it's like aggro processor. I'm pretty sure I could just slap a for loop, a parallel 4 on there, but 600 microseconds. I don't know. I might wait on ones like that to see what it looks like in a in the real world, in like a shipping build. Like I want to be able to run Unreal Insights on a shipping build. Then I think some of these as well. I think velocity processor. I remember looking at this and being like, yeah, there's no way for me to make this faster. Or not very good ways. Did I change the... The moving, I can get rid of the moving tag. I can do that. That's another thing. That can just be velocity. Can I? No, all of my ability. I mean, that should just be maybe a check on it then. See, I'm thinking of the events, the ENTT events, and I'm wondering if those run in line of wherever you call them. If so, that kind of seems like it may ruin cache coherence. But if they don't, then that can be kind of a nice way to be like, and whenever velocity gets removed, I can then also check for effects that, or rather velocity gets added, I can check for effects that should be stopped. For now though, God, that sucks. Ooh, that sucks. This one's got a big asterisk on it. Same with get rid of gameplay tags. Those ones are gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough go. Gonna be a rough go. Yeah, I copied this from Floating Pond Movement. I might try to do like a simpler version of this. Acceleration and deceleration. The move speed modifier and stuff. That should probably just be a part of the view. There probably is a more efficient way to do that. I don't need to be doing some of this stuff, I don't think. A lot of it's just like so many checks for like clamps and exceeding max speed. Yeah. That apply control input is definitely is non-trivial. And why didn't I parallel process that part? Add velocity. If it has, I mean, I guess I could. I didn't realize that was going to take up so much because all I'm doing is adding there. I mean, yeah, I could parallel process that, and this is remove velocity. Probably could do that one too. That is, I mean, it's Are you winning, son? Trying to. The moving tag just takes a whole 700 microseconds. And then I didn't parallel process that. So, I mean, yeah, I can slap some parallel 4s on here. I think we can speed it up a little bit, I suppose. A little bit more parallelogramming before I hop off. Thank you for the copper. Thank you. Welcome. Move tag entities. Yes. Index, no, not, this is an Unreal Engine. No, it is not. No, it is not. Look at it go. Oh, look at it go. There's your AI coding for you. Did all but one, well, 2 things here. Is that all I needed? Yeah. Yeah. So those just got parallelogrammed. And then the other one was add velocity. Yeah, there's no reason that can't be. I guess I just didn't think that would be an issue. But I guess once we get up to like the 2K plus entities, kind of everything, every minor thing kind of turns into an issue, doesn't it? Nice. Yeah, nice. That's all I have to do. Nice. Let's rebuild there. Now this is all very parallelized. Apply gravity is not. Yeah, because I don't really have many scenarios where you're falling. It doesn't really happen. Apply gate tag. Did that show up on the radar? Because there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do that as well. We'll take a peek at that right now. Why is gate tag so much quicker than the moving tag? That seems weird. The hash map, I guess. No, it's just because there's more. Why? Yeah, I guess we only have to do it for the ones that have velocity. Wait, am I not removing the gate tag? Oh, I'm not removing the gate tags. Okay, well that would be an issue, I think. Tech clanker to work. Start with 1. That's fine. We can go back to spawning 100 at a time, that's fine. Let me see. Okay. Okay. close these old ones for now. Just let me look at the velocity processor. Still the remove velocity, we can do that as well. Let me compare the previous one. Oh yeah, this was like... Apply control input actually took longer. It took longer. Now, is that expected? Yeah, I mean, I think this one's slower. Like, look at these big chonky blocks here. God, it is not very good at splitting the execution, is it? The moving tag got a lot better. That's weird. Why did the first one get worse then? That was add velocity? I mean, yeah, I guess it's not doing much, is it? I mean, I guess it's just from checking the entity, if it's there. Yeah, it's crazy how much that made it slower, like 100 nanosecond, 200 nanoseconds. Now we're up to like 1 microsecond, 2 microseconds almost. Crazy. Like, can you just do the same thing on all the threads? It's like, no, I can't. Let me run one more just to make sure that that's like normal. Just to make sure that that's normal. I don't know, that seemed like a smoother run. I don't know. I don't know, that one might not be a good one to check. Let me go one, because we were spawning them all kind of gradually. This one does seem a lot better, actually. Yeah, I mean, that did run quite a bit faster. But did the add velocity part? About 400. About 400. No, it didn't. No, it did not. I'm gonna guess then that means the remove velocity is not gonna run faster either when I parallel it. So it's like really like, I don't want to parallel things that only have like one single instruction. Probably not faster. This one did run a lot faster though. I did save like 900 milliseconds. I think, or not microseconds. About a millisecond there on that one. Okay, median 2.7. That sounds about right. .3. The max is higher though. 4. No, it's not actually. So yeah, this is faster. Milliseconds is a long time. I've been trying to get my girlfriend to understand this for years now. Yeah, it's right. Have her optimize a game thread, then she'll understand. Like, hey, you gotta get all your logic done in 16.6 milliseconds. That's all you got. 60 FPS. What's that? Get that out of there. Oh, okay. I mean, we just kind of slapped one of those on there. Yeah, we'll just fucking. Now the moving tag is quite negligible. It's like these ones right here are probably not going to get better from parallel processing because they're just so tight already. I'm surprised path following only takes that much as well. And choosability. And this one maybe can. Calcability location. I think that one can get better. Executability as well. Then I think I can get, that's probably the next biggest chunk right there. Add, remove attachments can, I think I can save maybe a millisecond there. AnimQ processor, like I've already said, although on some of these frames it doesn't really, it's not huge. Only on like the swingy frames. The swingy frames. Oh, because we're applying effect to target there, yeah. Yeah. What's happening at the beginning of the move to processor? But I don't have process movement info. So we're just adding move data. Okay, yeah. Wait, why is that happening? I don't remove. This is like, this should only be ran for initialization. I don't think I moved that. Remove that. And so why are we getting there? For like the first time. After all these frames. What? Yeah, like as soon as they get a movement command. Okay, yeah, we're not hitting that. Oh, it's this one as well? Question mark? It's the, oh, that's the process function. Never mind. That doesn't run. Yeah, the rest of it is just a parallel 4. What the frick, man? What the frick? What is all that? What is all that space? What are we doing for 200 microseconds? Just this? Just creating a view? Does creating a view take that much? I guess so. I guess so. That's kind of annoying. Creating views is dirt cheap according to the docs. Okay, let's investigate further then. Add movement info. I mean, I guess that just makes sure that it's not running. I mean, if I don't see, I mean, creating a lambda, there's zero chance that that does it. I guess let's like throw it in a scope as well. Hang on. All right, run that. Lambdas are very expensive in unoptimized builds, but not just like creating one, right? I mean, they should all have the movement data now, so. That is not the right one. It is literally just creating the view. And maybe it's the exclusions that are doing it. Weird. A view is an ENTT thing that's literally it's just a collection of entities that have a particular set of data components. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I'd want to do here, maybe calcability, execute, maybe these two. What is aggro processor doing? Yeah, that's a decent chunk, because it does have to iterate over. Why are you mad? There we go. Yeah, get entity with high, it does do some iteration. Although it is removing data from what it's iterating over. So for that reason, it probably can't. Okay. Yeah, that one wasn't a bad one though, so it's fine. What is it? Let me go to combat processor. What do we got going on over here? Ability execute location. Considerable amount of work here. Projecting to navigation could be that could be expensive on my actual level as well. Eliana's Studio. Eliana's Studio. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I don't see anything else happening here other than we're adding some find paths to target data, which is totally fine. That is totally fine. Do I not remove the calculability execute location? I guess I don't. I think the state tree handles that. So we're probably calculating, while we're returning there as well. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good contender for parallelogramming. And no one has gotten my stream title question correct so far. I'm very disappointed in you guys. Yeah, I'll take care of the rest from here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. The copy pasta. Okay, so we go... Okay, that should be good. Choose abilities seem to happen quite fast. Yeah, that one happens quite... because we only run it once and then we remove it, right? What are you coding for? What's this? I am... with 3 question marks. This is, just doing some game dev. Just some chill, relaxing, evening game dev. Let's try to do executability here as well. Try to do that. Let me look at this real quick. Is within Minimax range. That's all well and well. I'm only reading data, so that should maybe be fine. Because I would be getting data. Yeah, that should probably be fine. Try activate ability. What are we doing here? We're just adding the apply the ability itself. And so this should only happen once for each. I guess the problem is... no, we're doing it for this entity. Okay, so no, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we can do this. Sure. I'm gonna copy paste anyway, even though it kind of did. Yeah, I don't think it got it all. Yeah, I don't think it got it all. Nice try. It was a nice try, though. AI. Okay, let's rebuild that. All right. You are going to be my example. Put you over there. You can go back up there. Okay. We'll see how much better that makes the... maybe save like a millisecond, maybe, tops. You're not taking over just yet, AI. Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that people are going to want to give up control across the board. I think the only people who would want to give up control over like letting AI do everything for them are the people who couldn't do those things anyway. So management. Okay, this is running swimmingly. Okay. Go ahead and take a peek, see here. Pause that. That's an old one. Okay. Grab me. Show me potato salad. Get that out of here. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Everybody's favorite song. Like, I mean, very, very slightly, I guess. What of our first, like, spiky spike here? Yeah, I mean, I think that's better. I do think that's better. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly better. It's clearly better. What's this big-ass gap here? What is this big-ass gap here that I have not tracked? Oh, is that the... Oh, we're still in the... combat processor? Question mark? No, we're not. What do I do after the combat processor? A lot. A lot that I, timer processor. Is that it? No, that's tracked. Environment query processor surely does. Yeah, I've seen that one. Time sliced IMC processor. That one surely wasn't running. Interaction processor. Aha. Wait, why was the interaction processor fucking running? Y'all should not have been trying to interact with nothing. Yet there's fucking 400 microseconds of it here. Were those guys just not in combat yet? Oh, I wonder, they have like interaction data or something. Let's do a quick little tracey trace. Give me like a few frames, yeah, that's fine. There it is. The interaction processor is doing things. Interaction data. Yeah, I should be removing that. Yeah, that shouldn't be running when they're in combat. Do you know good docs for profiling tool? No, I don't think they exist. I can maybe answer some questions for you if you have any. Well, I think there's some talks on YouTube where someone steps through it, but nothing like super helpful that I've come across. Yeah, I feel like the path following processor actually maybe would benefit from it. Path following processor. My problem with UE snapshots without experience too much unknown. Yeah, I haven't really used the snapshot functionality. I usually do the trace session thingy. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of code there. What's the difference? I mean, I assume, I haven't used the snapshot, but I assume that only gives you a single frame's worth of information. Whereas like the trace will actually, I mean, that's what I'm looking at here, right? Like this is multiple frames. Like each one of these, you see the frame here, and then you can see the frame track up here. And that's just from using the, oh, you probably can't, my face is in the way. Like down here, this little button, and then you can open it here. Yeah, you click that button, it starts recording. Okay, so I think that would benefit. We'll go ahead and stop there. And yeah, we can, I can just use that as the exam. Well, we'll use this one. It's my comparison. Okay, so I'm gonna start the trace, play. There is just the Unreal Engine docs for it as well. It's not the most helpful, but it does give you the basics on it, I guess. Path following prod, dude. Yeah, that's holy fuck. That like, it's so crazy how much more. I mean, I guess it was only 300, so it's not that much more, but I mean, that's a 3x improvement. Some of these like improve a lot better than others. Yeah, the AnimQ processor, I should definitely just take care of that too. Yeah, we should fucking do those. I don't want to, but we should. That one was a little bit longer. Bro, like, why is it waiting? Like, look at that. There's nothing that it's waiting for. I imagine that kind of shit will get better in shipping builds, where it's just like kind of random as to what the fuck is happening. Would you show your pipeline with a bit more explanation? I just clicked the record button and then open it. You saw it. you saw the entire thing. I mean, I guess the only thing I'm not showing is I'm using these things right here to track certain function scopes. I don't know if you do C++, but this trace CPU profiler event scope. That's what gives me the tracks here, the named tracks. Yeah, I guess on these super spiky frames, I just need to yeah. It's like the damage notify thing. Which keyboard do you have? I like the way it sounds. It's a virtual keyboard. It's called Mech Vibes. There you go. Yeah, it's just for the coziness. Just adds to the cozy factor. But it has the same, I'm using the same keycaps, the same, I have a Cherry MX Blue keyboard. Okay, I guess we're just gonna like parallel process some things. Is this commit? Well, just give it to just say parallel process some combat processor things. Parallel process path following. Okay, and then yeah, the AnimQ is really the next the big fucko. The big fucko. And I guess really the only thing I'm worried about is when the anim notifies go off, and then I have to add an entity. Your own paralleling? Just using the parallel for, the built-in parallel for function. Yeah, I guess it's just the anim notifies, which is in what? Tick anim? Or current ability anim? Anim notify. Oh, I bind to it. I forget. Oh, that's gonna make it. I guess the ticking could happen. Oh, I guess the tree. Oh man. Hmm. Yeah, this one's kind of weird, man. Like, I don't want these, apply effect to target by spec. I don't want those in there. I could just async task it. Is it just this? Let me just throw an async task on this and see what happens. We'll parallel, we'll go back to the parallel for. Yeah, give me that. It like captured so much. I don't need all that, my dude. Thank you though. On anim notify. I do need to copy all of that. Yeah, all of that does need to be copied. Is that the only thing I give a shit about? Parallel 4. Yeah, except I don't need that. Boo, boo, boo. We'll go ahead and throw another trace in here for the iteration. TR, auto, entity, yes. Yeah, I guess it is just that. It's just that, yeah. Capture delta type. Okay, so we can just run live coding there. Okay. See if that works. Record, go. It does not. It does not. Get or add, try activate ability. That is happening from try activate ability. This is happening from the game thread. This is happening from the game thread. Oh no, this is the... Oh, wait, why is this happening? I thought this was safe. I deemed this safe. Do you have any problem with live coding? I mean, as long as I don't try to live code header file changes, it's okay. Runs kind of slow, but about it. Why can't I do this in parallel? The entity is what we are iterating over. I should be able to get or add this liability statement. Why would that not be okay? Okay, now we're back to the combat processor execute. This should be fine though. Should be fine. I don't see it. I don't see the issue. This is the NPC entity. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting data from the target, which is probably being iterated over. I see. I think. But that's a completely separate fucking component. Well, I don't, am I? And I mean, I guess it fucking depends on what's happening in can activate ability, which is a lot. Check target. The targetable is there, so we don't really get anything as target. Yeah, we're getting the faction data on the target there. I would have thought that I could write to separate component pools. On separate threads and be fine. For separate entities. I would have thought that that would have been fine. I mean, I guess what's happening here is we're potentially does writing to the same component pool like adding data to the same component pool across. I'm doing that all over the place though. I'm adding and removing data for different entities on different threads all over the place though. What was happening on the game thread here? We were getting data from the owner entity. Getting some more data from the owner entity. Yield cycles. What would you say you guys do here? Yield cycles. Peculiar. Very peculiar. The try-act. Why? I'm gonna rebuild. Am I just getting like incredibly... Should I not be... I thought as long as I wasn't iterating over the data, it would be fine. And doing other stuff with it. Let's just run it. Immediately crashes. Now it's immediately crashing. There's no way this was related to my fucking AMQ processor changes, was it? Got shelf that. Shelf that and rebuild. Why is this happening so consistently now and it wasn't before? It always happens that way. Always happens that way.
Hello.
Hello, who is that? Lachlan, welcome in, my dude. Hey everyone.
Why are you running?
I'm gonna figure out my
Why
issues.
are you running?
There you go, Tear. Put it in reverse, Tear. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord.
Welcome in, how's your stream? What are you working on?
Oh,
This is Lachlan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lord.
we got him.
What the dog doing?
What dog doing? Dude, everything's falling apart now. This was all fine just a second ago. It was all fine. How's your stream? What were you working on? Anything you want to show off? Feel free to post links in the chat. Minecraft. You're working on Minecraft. Nice. Nice. Nev, what is happening? So I'm trying to parallelogram all of my things. Oh, that's just an out of index issue? Oh, this is so embarrassing. It's been so long since I've literally checked the index. I mean, I guess that happens when you're parallel processing. I was trolling him in Minecraft. He does deserve that, so you're doing the Lord's work. I'd have a tweak go semi-viral with Riftwalker. Hell yeah, dude. I love that for you. I love that for you. Your game's looking fucking sick. And I'm excited to play it. I want to go hunt some bandits, do some bounties. Path points is empty, so therefore index of 1 should be invalid. Right? Yep. We're gonna have to rebuild. So yeah, I'm trying to parallelogram all of my things. For performance. Alright, let's see this tweet. Where's that? God, stupid fucking Twitter thing. Volume. Look at that. Can you not fucking dox me? Thank you. Thank you, Twitter, for fucking go away. Environment looks great, man. Environment looks great. I'm jealous of your assets. Nice little birds. Nice. I love the little, like I love it ever since I played WoW, the discovered new zone. Like little, I don't know what even to call that, little announcements or whatever. And WoW, you got experience for it. Oh, and this is, yeah, I can already tell the lighting looks different. Is this just a different time of day, or is it just more work has been done? On Twitter, huh? Oh boy. You know, I used to work at Twitter. Worst development job I've ever had. Worst development environment. And that was before Elon Musk. Yeah, it all looks great, man. It is very exciting. That is very exciting. Congrats. Congrats, my dude. There's just not enough JSON. Okay, so we're just, I mean, I parallel process, oh yeah, and then we have the stupid, so I'm doing scene proxies now instead of instant static meshes. Figured out how that works. And that way, I can completely bypass the need for a component. So all those guys spawned, none of them are components, none of them are actors. They're all just scene proxies. They are vertex animated scene proxies. And why do I want to use a scene proxy instead of an instant static mesh? Well, it's because I can update their transforms in parallel. But it causes, it's causing some shader fucking compilation issues or some shit. I don't even know. Something I do have to figure out at some point. Yeah, this is 2000 all in combat. So we're getting about 40 FPS at the moment. For 2,000 all in combat, which is kind of a stress test here. And then, yeah, some shit's happening. Bruh. Okay, so path points. Why are you, like, getting fucked up here? How am I not able to parallel process this? It's empty. I get that. And I get that. I do get that it's empty. Why are we getting here? I'm literally checking the index. So how is path points changing? I get that I'm parallel processing it. But that shouldn't be changing throughout the scope of one thingo here. Yeah, literally nothing's happening. I'm checking if the view contains the entity. Oh, I do remove... Ah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I see the issue now. Yeah, so I'm editing one of the pools that I'm iterating over. So I'm guessing what happens is on another thread I removed path following data and it shifted this entity over in between these two lines of code getting hit. So when the execution was right here, the other thread moved the data out from underneath it. Okay, I didn't realize I was removing that data there. Okay. That makes sense now. So I could add it. Okay, I'm gonna make a new piece of data. New data. I have the best data. No one has better data than me. Large hands as well. Very large hands. F delete, or I'll say destroy, or F remove path following data. So we'll add that. And then that way we're not iterating over, you know, we can edit that. We can add that data. Okay, add that there. Cool. And then we'll do a separate loop outside of this, or a separate view. So we'll go auto, remove view. Yeah, the AI already understands the assignment. Go. Actually, I don't care about whether or not it's dead. Let's fucking delete it. Just fucking delete it. And it's empty, so there's going to be nothing there, really. It's quite simple, really. Quite simple. Okay, let's wrap this in a scope trace here. What are we doing? I want a new line. That's what I wanted. Trace, CPU profiler, event scope. Yeah, remove view. Yes. And then I'm going to do my famous move here, the copy pasta. There we go. And then remove it there. Beautiful. So now we get our parallel performance, parallel process performance. And we can still remove data. All we had to do is create a struct that does absolutely nothing. Oh, we should probably also remove that as well, and we can do it here because we're not parallel processing it, so that's fine. Remove path following. Yeah, that would have been a bug if I didn't put that in there. Okay. All right, so that should fix that issue. Now, I did see another issue on, it was, what was it? Apply, it was on try activate. Oh, so it was on execute. It was on executability in the combat processor. Yeah, this one, I'm not iterating over. pliabilities data, I don't think. So, I mean, I guess if I add it and then I'm getting it. Oh my god, the jewels. Thank you, my dude. I didn't see that. I don't have alerts for those yet. Oh, I'm sorry about that, but thank you. Thank you for your jewels. All your jewels are mine now. Yes, good, good. Okay, just start with one. That works. I do want to check the performance of this real quick here. Thank you, Burnt Pine. I appreciate your jewels there. Your gifts. Those are gifts, right? That's what they call those? You'd think I would know. You'd think I would know. Okay, so yeah, we're running pretty smoothly. We're like at 45 FPS here. So that's nice. It's like bouncing around because it's like when they all swing, when the damage goes through, there's like a lot more that needs to happen. So kind of spiky. Oh, you burnt pineapples. You changed your name. I recognize the avatar, the picture. What is that, by the way? I'm creeping on your channel. Oh, it's a little kitty cat. Little kitty cat snoot. Welcome in, my dude. What did I want? What was I looking at here? I totally forgot. I wanted to look at the path following. Right. Path following process. Yeah, okay. I still think, yeah, the remove view is incredibly small, so I think that's fine. Yeah, that doesn't really hurt us that much. Right. Purple, as in like kind of like purple. Thank you for the follow, Purple Princess. Thank you. I'm ahead now. For real, no joke. Good luck. Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Choose ability. That one could do better. We could do better there. Okay, but I want to see that. I want to see that other crash that we had. Go again. We go again. We go again. It's so weird how inconsistent these are sometimes. Well, the purples or purples? Your name threw me off. Well, the greens or the yellows win. I think the greens are mobbing up pretty hard here. Yeah, I think it's greens. Oh, yeah. I think greens are going to win it. Yeah, 100%. Look at this mob. There's got to be like hundreds right there. There's these two, like, they're not rotated the right way. I mean, like, I think are they just missing each other? I think they're just missing each other because they're not rotated the right way. I think I need to fix that. It's crazy that I'm hitting like 60 FPS almost. Can't even tell, it's just a big ball of fuck. Bro, they're just having a good old time in there, aren't they? Bro, that looks crazy. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're gonna go fight everyone. Wait, what are these guys doing? They're not close enough for combat? Oh, yeah, now they're close enough. The aggro radius. There you go, yeah. They finally got gone into radius. It's not super consistent yet. I think I need to do something about that. Okay, so that ran fine. So what was the deal with this fucking try activate ability thing? Okay, let's go up to 4,000. Fuck it. Now, there was a time, once upon a time, where I could only get 200 entities at 20 FPS in combat. Now I'm at 4,000 entities at 20 FPS in combat. Come a long way. Come a long way. All thanks to ditching gas and embracing ENTT. So yeah, we're not hitting that crash anymore, which is weird. I guess I'll just have to keep an eye. I would have thought that it would have happened by now. I'll say fix path following parallelogram crash. Okay, so unshelve that. We're gonna go back to testing the NMQ. We'll see how this goes. Might be my last little bit here for the night. We shall see. Okay, so we're just gonna spawn one guy for now. One guy. Okay, no whammies there. 2,000, our test number. Okay, or right around 40 FPS, maybe a little bit under. It depends on how spiky it is. A lot of them are swinging at once, I can see it. No crashes though, no whammies on the NMQ processor, so I'm interested to see this graph. I am interested. Okay, let's open that. Open that, and then show me the previous one as well. Let's also pause. Okay, just give me a frame in there. There it is, the parallel NMQ processor. Very good. Now all I've done really is just shift all that to the end, and I guess I need to go to a spiky frame, don't I? Yeah, NMQ processor 7.5 milliseconds. Okay, down to 350 milliseconds or microseconds, but then all of it's going to be at the end of the frame. Here, yeah. So we have about 2 milliseconds. I mean, that's still so much better. That's so much better. Even though I'm doing a bunch of async tasks, calling back to the game thread, it's still so much better. Wildly better. And like, I could probably, I should just create a view for that, right? I should create some more entity data, and I bet we can do even better. But that's great. Fantastic. Fantastic. 6.2 milliseconds there. All the way down to like under 200 microseconds. Yeah, this is way better. What is so bad in this frame? Oh, it's just like one random ass representation processor thing. So yeah, this is like miles better. Miles better. Once I get that deferred delete as well, it's going to be way less spiky. Combat will. We'll get the damage processor rating, you know. We'll do that as well. Aggro processor 1.3 ms. Yeah, I think I want to do that one too. I mean, yeah, that's looking hot. It's looking hot. All right. I'm gonna run that like maybe one more time. Make sure there's no whammies. Yeah, I mean, this is looking nice and nice. Commit? Do I commit? I mean, should I do something for this? I mean, I don't know. An async task is like, I don't know if I want to create like a whole nother piece of entity data. Then what would I have to, I mean, I could just put a lambda on it. Yeah, I wonder what this does to like batch them all together. I wonder if like making my own game thread dispatcher data, I wonder if that would be better. Like just a piece of entity data that contains a lambda, and then I just have a processor that runs it all. It's just arbitrary functions, basically. Maybe for next time. Maybe we'll do that next time. I'm getting a little sleepy and hungry. I'm gonna find someone to send you guys all over to. Keep the raid going. Mort is on. Love me some Mort. Jed. Oh, I don't get to raid Jed very much. We're gonna go for Jed. Okay, we're gonna go say hello to Jed. But thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks Luckland for the raid. Love you, love that, appreciate that. We did a lot of parallelogramming today, and I'm happy about that. So good progress. A little bit more to go. A little bit harder things to do. A couple harder things to do as well. But that'll be next stream. Yeah. Hope you all have a good night. Thank you all so much, and take care.